There is a place in Utica, New York. Utica College. UC is known for
of all cultures. We are a unification of all cultures. We are a unification of all cultures. We are a unification of all cultures.
Haitian American.
I identify myself as Jewish and Irish.
I'm Dominican.
I'm Italian, Irish, and Native American.
I identify biracial. I am Sicilian and Antiguan. My mom is from Sicily and my dad's Antiguan.
From Dominican Republic. Born here but raised over there.
Well, they get mixed up a lot. Some say that they think I'm Spanish, some sort of Latino, but a lot of people sometimes they say I'm a mutt, and I'll be like, yeah, that's close. So I just say I'm white and black, because a lot of people are like, where's Antigua? What's Sicily? What's this?
All the time. It's kind of like a monkey inside of a circus or something. It's like they're like, really, you're Dominican? No, it can't be. Where are you from? Speak Spanish. They're like, I'm not gonna believe it until you speak Spanish. And then they're like, oh my God, you are. And I'm like, I needed to speak Spanish for you guys to really know that I'm Dominican. Like, that's ridiculous. So it's kind of frustrating, and it's like I'm always being like categorized or being treated like a puppet or something. Like, speak Spanish and then I'll believe it.
How can you identify by religion when it's not an ethnicity? Is to understand that Judaism, yeah, it's a religion that some people may choose to follow, but for others, it's their way of life. It's how they've been all brought, and it is who they are.
I'm in an interracial relationship, so I'm pro interracial relationships. My boyfriend's Puerto Rican and Jamaican. My parents love him. They take him for him, not for what he is. As long as he's good to me and my family, they have nothing against him or his family. My dad was in the Marines, and his bunkmate was African American, so right off the bat, he doesn't judge off of who you are, because he had to put his life in that man's hands.
Honestly, my father wouldn't be happy about that. He's always raised me to get a Dominican or like a white boy or something like that. My dad has always told me never bring a Jamaican or Puerto Rican. Actually, the guy that I fell in love with was actually Jamaican and Puerto Rican, and I never took him home for that reason.
It's new, it's different. Yeah, I have, but you know,
Like what?
Spanish.
Spanish, what Spanish?
Dominican, but I guess, you know, Haiti and DR's the same island, so I don't know. Different cultures, yeah. But as in for Caucasian or Asian, I haven't done any of that yet. But looking forward to it. Answer, I don't really answer to that. I can't give you my opinion on it because I feel like people in this school are attempting to do that already. There's upperclassmen like Sammy and Margarita that attempt to bring everybody together, but it just takes the people on the campus to make things happen. You can't host an event and like I can't really explain that. I just feel like people on campus are trying to do right things.
Difficulty in connect with them, to talk with them, and making friends with American. I feel really hard to understand what they say, what they mean to me. About their talk is really hard to understand. It's too hard to be in a group with them, and even my professors, it's hard to understand them too. So in my first year, it's really bad.
I would say that faculty and staff itself, they try really hard to assimilate a lot of the cultures. I feel like there's a lot of exclusion though from the students. Not that because a lot of international students like to mingle and like get to know each other, and I see a lot of cultures clashing, and not clashing in a bad way, but like mixing. But I feel that some other students that already come from the United States, like they don't really mix with a different kind, and they're not really used to that. To I guess the cultural assimilation that's presented like by the opportunity of coming to a different country and whatnot. By a small population, I think that the LGBTQ community is accepted. I like to think about Utica College as, for example, Hurricane Sandy. Hurricane Sandy left a lot of people in the dark, and it left a lot of people with light. I feel like Utica College is the same way. Like some people live in the dark, some people live in the light. And the people that live in the light are actually a smaller population than the people that live in the dark, as opposite, to Hurricane Sandy. A lot of people don't really know what it is, like, and they're not interested in knowing. They're just interested in being who they are and not evolving and not, feeding into the tradition, opportunity, and transformation, which is the last one. People want to focus more on tradition.
As a gay individual here on the Utica College campus, if I wasn't comfortable, I wouldn't be as open as I am and involved as in many things as I am, because it's pretty obvious that I'm not necessarily the average heterosexual dude.
Probably remember your roots.
Remember your roots.
You have to know where you came from in order to know where you're going. And I feel like if people were more in touch of who they personally were, they'd be more accepting of who everyone else was.
I dig it, because I think it's amazing. I think like I really understand diversity, and I think everybody should want to dig it. Want to dig into it and really get in like the depth of diversity and really see like we really all are equal. Like we all come from different places, but in the end, we're all a human race and we're all equal. So I dig it would be the answer.
Thank you.
No problem.